Hello students. Today we will discuss on the topic of transmission. Transmission basically transmission system play a vital role. Transmission system play a vital role in dynamic behavior of any vehicle. Basically it transmits power and torque from engine to driving wheel. It is required to enable the connection between the engine and driving wheel. To disconnect the engine from the driving wheel as and when required. To enable a variable leverage between the engine and driving wheel. To generate different speeds and different torque ratio. To generate reverse motion as and when required. Turn the drive if necessary to 90 degree or perhaps otherwise realign it. Then enable the driving wheel to rotate at different speed at the time of turning. The figure shows the basic layout of power transmission adapted in vehicle. The engine is at the front with its crankshaft parallel to the axis of the vehicle. From the engine, the drive is transmitted through a clutch and a short shaft to the gearbox. In car, this short shaft is almost inherently integral with the primary gear in the gearbox, but in some commercial vehicle it is separate component, generally with flexible or universal joints at each end and in some instance with a sliding joint at one end. From the gearbox, a propeller shaft with a sliding joint at one end and a universal joint at both ends take the drive to the live back axle. A live back axle is one through which the drive is transmitted, while a dead axle is one that does not transmit the drive. Bevel and worm gearing within the axle turn the drive through 90 degree, and differential gearbox divided it equally between the two drive shafts or half shaft which take it out to the wheels. The gearbox which are or have been used in motor vehicle may be divided into two parts. Number one, those in which the drive in every ratio is transmitted indirectly through the gear teeth which mesh together. Number two is those in which direct shaft drive is provided for one of the ratio, while for the others the drive has to be transmitted to the gear teeth. Here the gearbox is classified in the following types. Number one is sliding mesh, number two contact mesh, number three is synchro mesh, and number four is epicyclic. Here the different types of gearbox are described here. First one is sliding mesh gearbox. In this type of gearbox, the various gear ratio are produced by sliding and engaging the different gears of output shaft with appropriate gears or layout. To generate reverse motion, an additional gear known as an idler operates between the lay shaft and the output shaft. It rotates the output shaft in the reverse direction of the input shaft. So here it is this is the picture. So the synchro mesh, sliding mesh gearbox, and then comes to the contact mesh gearbox. Contact mesh gearbox makes use of dog clutch for engagement and disengagement action. Instead of sliding the gear, dog clutch sliding produce different gear ratio. Gear on layout and output shaft always remain in mesh position and they are known as the contact mesh gearbox. And there this picture shows the contact mesh gearbox. Synchronous gearbox makes use of synchronous device which replace the dog clutch used in contact mesh gearbox. Synchronous devices are used to make the operation of changing gear easy so that the inexperienced driver can also perform this shifting without any overlapping and resulting damage. So here the synchronous layout of synchronous gearbox are given in the pictures. After the testing a manual transmission, so the following procedures should be adapted in some fault arising transmission. First one is take to road test to confirm the fault. Look for oil leakage from the bell house or general area of the transmission. Check the adjustable if possible. Number three, if adjust is required is correct, then the transmission must be examined. In this case, the transmission assembly must be removed for visual examination. In this case, transmission assembly must be removed for visual examination and replace part as necessary. Road test and check operation of all transmission. So after the testing of transmission, now comes to the symptom and possible fault in manual transmission. There are 9 symptoms of them and they are possible fault. The problems are or symptoms are meshing jump out of gear, generates noise when changing gear, whining noise, difficulty in changing gear, noisy in particular gear, noise in neutral position, vibration, oil leakage, gear clash when shifting. So basically these 9 problems or 9 symptoms and their possible faults are here. Example, if the symptoms is vibration, then the possibility faults are lack of lubrication, wearing, mounting loose. The symptoms is gear clash when shifting. The possibility faults are one symptom is lack of lubrication, high engine idle speed, and one bearing. Now, next is common service to be carried out for manual transmission system. It does not need periodic service or routine service maintenance. Transmission operated by external linkage from the gear shift lever may require a shift linkage adjustment. Follow the procedure given in the vehicle service manual. Typically, the adjustment is made of by disconnecting the rod from the lever of the transmission. Then place the gear shift lever and the transmission lever in neutral. Adjust the linkage by turning the threaded pin on the rods until the pin slip in and then clip into the transmission lever. Next is lubrication of gearbox other than epicyclic type, which will be considered later, is usually affected by putting enough oil into the box to ensure that at least one gear will dip into the lubricant. When the gear are rotating, the oil will be thrown about inside the box, thus lubricating the various parts. The oil required is different from the suitable for an engine, the condition being quite different. Temperature is low and carbonization has not to be considered. On the other hand, the pressure to which the oil film may be subjected may be heavier than in an engine. The instruction of makers and the advice of reputable oil companies should be followed. It should not be thought that filling a gearbox to a higher level than that recommended will reduce the frictional loss in the box. On the contrary, the loss due to churning of the oil will be greatly increased. However, oil filling is usually obviated by suitable place of the filler spot. Special oil seal is of various pattern are fitted where the gearbox shaft pass through the casing and this usual give no travel, but leakage might be caused by the expansion of air enclosed in the box and a vent should be provided. Large washer and sometimes fitted inside the ball bearing, supporting the shaft of gearbox to keep any particle or grit or chips from the gear teeth and from the gear bearing. Some of the exterior parts of the selector and gate change mechanism are lubricated with the main machine oil. The may come to the following parts step of the follow at the time of overhauling a manual engine. First of all is manual transmission removal, then it disassembly, then cleaning the parts, visual inspection of parts, measurement of parts if needed, inspection of bearing, replace or repairing if any, manual transmission then assembly and installation. So then basically these are the service repair and overhauling of the transmission. Thank you.